A voltage regulator is a circuit which produces a constant DC output voltage from an unregulated DC. Now, what is an unregulated DC? See, for which I'll take this block diagram. Say, in the process of AC to DC conversion, what are the circuits involved? First one is the transformer. So that will step down the AC voltage to a lesser value. So here you get a lesser AC value with the peak voltage of Vm. Now this will be given to a rectifier, and normally we use a full wave rectifier, and the DC output voltage here will be equal to 2 Vm divided by pi. Now a filter that will filter out the unwanted AC voltage and allow only the DC voltage. But here, so the DC voltage will be almost equal to, let us say I'll take this itself, VDC, that is equal to 2 Vm by pi itself. Let us say if the input AC changes, Vm also will change, because the transformer output voltage depends on the turns ratio and the input voltage, because it is Vs divided by Vp, that is equal to Ns divided by Np, and Ns divided by Np is called turns ratio. So the secondary voltage is directly proportional to the input voltage, that is the primary is the AC voltage. So when AC voltage changes, the output of the transformer also will change, so Vm will change. When Vm changes, the DC voltage also will change. So actually the DC voltage should be constant. Here the DC voltage is a function of AC voltage. So this voltage therefore is called unregulated DC. This is called as unregulated DC because it is varying. It is a function of actually the input voltage. It is not regulated. Now how to make it regulated DC? So what you do is you apply the unregulated voltage to a voltage regulator, that is a zener. So here it is not the pulsating DC, it is unregulated DC. The unregulated DC voltage is applied to a zener diode through a series resistor. So this series resistor is called as current limiting resistor. It will limit the current through the zener, because if the excess current flows through the zener, the diode will spoil. And the load is connected parallel to the zener diode. Now what is the working of a zener diode? See, zener diode is operated in reverse bias. See here, this is N side, this is P side. P side is given a lower potential minus, N side is given a higher potential plus. This is the characteristics of the zener diode. When the reverse voltage is more than Vz, so let us say Vz, I will take example 5 volt. If the reverse voltage is more than 5 volt, maybe 6 volt, 7 volt, 8 volt, any voltage greater than Vz, the voltage across the zener is constant, that is 5 volt. So in this region, if the zener diode operates, so this is operated in a constant voltage source. In this region, the zener diode acts as a constant voltage source because the voltage is constant even if the reverse voltage changes. But only the thing is you have to see to it that the reverse voltage is greater than Vz. Now the unregulated DC voltage is applied here. I'll call this as Vs. Here there are two variations possible. One is the unregulated DC voltage can change. Another may be RL may change. RL is nothing but the load what we connect. It may be a mobile phone, tomorrow it may be an amplifier, anything. Now, let us say to understand the working of a voltage regulator, we fix one. So let us say V0 is constant. If V naught is constant, then IL is constant. Sorry, here not V naught, RL is constant. Let us RL is constant, then IL is constant, because IL is nothing but V naught divided by RL, I equal to V by R. So IL is constant. Now we apply KCL here. What do you get? IS is equal to IZ plus IL. Okay. Now IL is anyway constant. If IS changes, let us say if IS increase. How IS can increase? If the unregulated DC voltage increases. So here, how the unregulated DC voltage increases? VM increases. That is AC voltage increases. So if AC voltage increases, altogether IS will increase. So if IS increases, what will happen to IZ? IL is constant. If IS increases, what happens to IZ? So you know that IZ is equal to IS minus IL. So IL is constant. IZ will increase. IZ will increase. So let us say before increasing, this is IZ. Let us say this much is IZ here. Now when IS increases, IZ will increase. Let us say IZ will increase to this value. This is IZ. I'll write this as IZ dash. When IZ dash increases or IZ increases, the voltage across the zener is constant. When this was the situation, it was VZ. Now also it is VZ. So V naught is equal to VZ. Now, if IS decrease, how IS can decrease? AC voltage can decrease. Now, again, using this equation, IZ will decrease. So now let us say IZ decreases to this value. I'll call this as IZ double dash. Now also what is the voltage across the zener? Voltage across the zener is VZ. Only the thing is, IZ should not decrease below a particular value. See here, let us say if this is IZ, then the voltage is not VZ. So always you have to see to it that there is a minimum value of current that flows through it, flows through the zener. So if IZ decreases, V naught will be equal to VZ. So this process of maintaining a constant output voltage irrespective of the input AC, this is called line regulation. Now similarly, if RL is varying, let us say, so therefore we consider Vs is constant. If Vs is constant, then Is is constant. Is is constant. Okay. RL changes, let us say. Now RL increase. Okay. RL increases. Now IL will decrease because the resistance and current are inversely proportional. When RL increases, IL will decrease. Okay. When IL decreases, what happens to IZ? IZ is equal to IS minus IL. See here. IL decreases. VS is constant. That is 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 constant. Now IZ will increase. Similarly, now when RL decreases, again the reverse of this, IL will decrease, IZ will IL will increase, IZ will decrease. So IZ will change, but the voltage across the zener, that is constant. So this is how the output voltage is maintained constant irrespective of the change in the AC voltage or the change in the load resistor. This is actually what is a voltage regulator.